Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you are all well and staying safe and slowly but surely getting back to normal. So today I've got a very exciting video. So I've been wanting to do this for a while just because it's something that's always confused me. So I'm going to be eating basically the recommended serving sizes or the recommended portion sizes for a whole 24 hours, so any food that I want. So it can be anything that I normally eat in a day, and I'm just going to check the packet. They've all got that little nutritional label in. I'll pop it here so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm going to be eating the recommended serving sizes off that, and we will see if that's enough food or not. Now, I know for a fact that I eat way more than what those recommended serving sizes say. After having a look and a research into the Food Standards Agency and a couple of papers, it seems to me like it was almost created and added on to those nutritional labels to make certain foods look better. So for example, a packet of crisps, if it says it's within 100 to 200 calories despite the portion size only being about 6 crisps small, that it looks better and it's more likely to sell, and it just looks better overall in comparison to other products. Whereas if you say you put up the total calories of the whole bag and people look at that, then they're probably, if they're calorie conscious, they might be less likely to purchase that. So in some ways, yeah, it's to sort of make themselves look a bit better, shockingly. But then also I believe that part of it, after researching, was added into the nutritional label to try and grab some hold of this, of like obesity. Obviously it is like a worldwide epidemic, and yeah, so I'm assuming that, well, the Food Standards Agency and also the FDA, which is the Food and Drugs Association, I believe, or agency, which is the American version, because as we know, American portions are a lot bigger than the UK's. So they tried to do it in hope that people will read this and try to cut down. But I believe personally that if you are into fitness or if you are trying to eat better, I personally don't think that the nutritional serving sizes in the UK are big enough, and I think that you would probably be under eating, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't say for all foods. Obviously we do know that the nutritional serving sizes come on our sugary, fizzy, junky type of food, so the less nutritionally dense foods, so your crisps, cokes, even your like fruit smoothies, that sort of thing, they've got all have them on. But if you pick up a broccoli or a bag of carrots, it probably doesn't have it on there. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll obviously have a look today at some point. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how much I eat. So I'm currently tracking my calories at the moment, and I normally eat 1,750 calories a day, and then my macros are, let me just have a look. I know my fats are normally 58 grams, my carbohydrates are 175 grams, and my proteins around 130 grams. So we will see how far I am off that later today, this evening after I finished eating, and see if it's possible to, yeah, eat correctly for me personally. But yeah, I hope you do enjoy this video. If you did like it and find it interesting, please give it a big thumbs up because that supports me, and go and click that little red button that says subscribe because I know you want to. And yeah, turn your notifications on so you don't miss any more videos from me, and let's get into it. It's breakfast, I'm hungry, let's go. Okay, so it's breakfast time. I've got my scales. These are going to be my best friend today. So every morning, you probably already know, I have porridge with Nutella and milk and strawberries. So I'm going to pop my bowl in here. Okay, so I normally have 50 grams of porridge. So here it says a serving size is 40 grams. Okay, so only 10 grams less, so not too bad. Might be a little bit hungry sooner than normally, but what cover serving size? So I thought it was 100 ml, but after researching, it looks like it is 237. That's what the Food Standards Agency is. So I'm just going to add another 137. That's going to be difficult. Okay. Right. That now looks like a lot more milk than I would have, especially for this amount of cereal. But I'm going to pop this in the microwave. That didn't sound good. Right, and then, so the Nutella bit's going to be the hardest bit, I think, because I'm pretty sure I like stockpile it on. So I have Tesco value Nutella because it's cheaper. So this says the pack contains 26 servings. It is 15 grams. So not sure why on the back of this one it doesn't say like per 15 grams. I know other stuff does say like a larger amount. Normally you will always get a per 100 grams or per 100 ml like we did with the milk, because that's what the Food Standards Agency requires as part of their nutritional, and then it's up to the company if they wish to add in the recommended serving size, which again, like I said, a lot of them do just because it helps the product sell better if it looks healthier. So 15 grams of this is like nothing. Like I could inhale that with like one breath. So we will see what that looks like shortly. We have got the porridge. It looks a little bit milkier than I would usually have, but that's fine. So this is 15 grams, so I'm going to add it on. But I'm also going to add strawberries. So like I said earlier, there's like hardly a nutritional label on there. I mean, it took me ages to try and find it, but this little thing, this little red circle here, it says 1 of your 5 a day per, what is it, per 80 gram servings. Now that's the tiny white bit of the writing around the circle. I personally wouldn't look at that, like I would not be able to see that. So I'm gonna add the Nutella and we'll see how many strawberries it is. Okay, so 80 grams, so 1 of your 5 a day is 4 strawberries of this size. These are all fairly, well, the same sort of size. So yeah, 80 grams. And that is our breakfast. So there is some Nutella in there somewhere. There it is. I mean, overall it looks like quite a nice breakfast, so I'm not too bothered about it. So I'm going to enjoy this, and yeah. So I've just finished my breakfast, and as you can all see, it was actually alright. Well, of course it was alright because I enjoy it. But yeah, it was enough. I didn't really notice too much. That it was probably about 10 grams difference. I would say 40 grams of porridge is pretty standard. Probably, yeah, fairly normal. Obviously if you were like bulking or trying to eat more, you would definitely eat more than that. But if you were like maintaining, that I would say that's probably fairly normal. And if you're cutting, again, probably also the same. I mean, I'm not sure about other cereals, but I have previously looked and I thought breakfast cereal was always around 30-35 grams. So whether that is because it's porridge and it's more nutritional than say like Cocoa Pops or Cheerios or whatever, that it might be slightly more. But yeah, I always thought cereal was a smaller portion, so that's good to know that you can still have a fairly normal portion if you are following the recommended serving sizes. Yeah, overall not too bad, but I will tune back in with you when I want some more food. It'll probably be a snack or maybe lunch, I'm not sure. My food's gone out of the window at the moment, so yeah, we'll just see how it goes, but I will catch up with you when I want some more food. Okay, so it is lunchtime and I'm going to have a jacket potato with tuna. So looking at these, it says, so there was 4 in this packet, so it says 1 typical potato weighs roughly around 200 grams and it contains, this pack contains 4 servings. But as we can see here, there is quite a size difference between these potatoes, so you know it's not always going to be accurate, but I'm going to go for the smaller one. Let's just pop it on the scales and see how much that one weighs, just so we can get a rough idea. Okay, so that one weighs 210 grams, so I'm going to assume that one's probably closer to 300. So there we are, it's already not accurate, so it's just something to put on the label. Okay, we're going to have tuna with it. So I would normally have a whole can of this just because the protein in it is insane, but this is, I can only have half a can of this, which just seems so small and so pointless. So it would be 56 grams. Yeah, so it's taken away the protein content, definitely. And then I'm going to mix in some sweet corn with it. This is a 285 gram tin, but a serving is 70 grams. It also has, on the nutritional info, it has per 100 grams and also per 70 grams. So again, like I said, they all have to include 100 grams or 100 mils, and then they can put in their serving sizes. Not sure why you wouldn't just say 100 grams, because it's only 30 grams less than the recommended one. So that's just a bit stupid. So I'm going to get on with cooking this. Okay, so whilst that's cooking, I'm going to have a snack because I'm already really hungry. So I've got these sweet chili rice crackers, which I've had before, just as a quick snack. So I was actually quite shocked at this. So it says a quarter of the pack contains 25 grams, and it says here 105 calories per quarter of pack serving. So they're recommending, this has got 4 little columns in, they're recommending that you can have a whole one of these as you're serving, which I think is great because they are literally insane. And then I'm going to dip it into some soft cheese, the garlic and herb one. This is only 30 grams. So that's 30 grams. So I would probably have way more than that because I would dunk it, especially if I've got a whole row of these to eat. So what is it, like 10 crackers, maybe 15 crackers? So yeah, I'm going to snack on that and then I'll come back to eating my lunch. So I've just finished my snack, like I thought would happen. I had about 5 crackers left, even after rationing the soft cheese. Yeah, so I definitely normally eat way more soft cheese than that, but the crackers were great. What I will be doing is adding all of the food in that I've eaten into my fitness pal, and at the end of the day I will show you exactly how many calories we've hit from following the recommended serving sizes, and also how far off my macros I am. But actually we were just discussing, and this challenge would probably be like way harder, or if like a male followed the recommended serving sizes, they would be getting like a seriously a lot less calories than they need to just maintain how many calories they basically should have. So I think standard males are 2,500 to 3,000 calories, I believe. It might be a little bit off that. Obviously if you're into fitness, you'll probably be eating more. So yeah, but that's interesting to note that the serving size doesn't matter whether you're male or female on the packaging. So if you're a male and you're following it, you're not going to be eating nowhere near as much as you should. So that's just something interesting to note. So now I'm going to be having a can of Coke. Normally, well, I thought that this would be like half a serving, but it does say on here that a 330ml can is a serving. Again, it has our 100ml and then the 330ml. But I know if you buy like the little like bottles of Coke that you can get with like a meal deal, that says on there that it's 2 servings. Now, you're a weirdo if you split that into 2 servings, because that's not enough to swill your sandwich down. But yeah, so this is one, so I'm going to be having this, and I'm just going to finish off making my potato. My jacket potato is now ready. So again, what did I do? Obviously jacket potato went in as normal, half a can of tuna, 70 grams of sweet corn. I did add a mayonnaise to my tuna mayo just because I can't eat it without. So the serving size for that was 15 grams, so the same as the Nutella. So it's about 1 tablespoon, like a flat tablespoon, not heaped. But yeah, I'll show you the quantity. So, you know, still looks fairly decent sized for me as a female that's only 5'1". But yeah, I do tend to eat like way more than probably anyone else of like my size and height, and I get hungry all the time. So I'm gonna eat this, see how I get on, and I'll add it into my fitness pal. I've just finished my lunch. I have cleared the plate. So again, that was fairly filling for me. I would say that's pretty normal, other than the fact that I would normally have a whole can of tuna for like protein wise. Really fairly normal sizing, I'd say, for me. I think in a little bit I'm gonna have a few more snacks, like different snacks, just to show the like difference between that. And then obviously dinner will also be like super interesting, just to see how that goes. But yeah, I will keep you tuned in. Okay, so I thought it would be time for me to have a snack. Now normally I would try and stick to something like fruit or what else do I have? I don't know, crackers, that sort of thing, oat cakes. But I thought it would be interesting to show you a packet of crisps. Sensations roast chicken time, everybody's favourite. If it's not, you're weird again. Okay, so there is 150 grams of these. I could quite easily demolish this whole pack. I've actually done well to save half of it because that doesn't normally happen. But looking here already, I can see it says this pack apparently contains 5 servings. Really? So it's basing it on 30 gram serving size. So 150 calories per serving. So that again is what I mean by they will put on a smaller serving size to make it look more nutritional, better for you, because it's sticking within that 100 to 200 calories, whereas 100 grams of this, like they have to include, is 501 calories. That's a bit crazy considering I could eat a whole pack of this and this is 150. But we're gonna measure it out. I'll take you over here and we will see how many crisps we actually get out of this. So there's still quite a lot left in here. So 30 grams is this. So we're talking about 15 crisps. So not many. I'll just show you here. So that is 30 grams of crisp, which is 150 calories. So again, if you're looking at a snack, probably most of us could eat at least half of that pack. So yeah, that's quite interesting. So I'm gonna eat this. I'll probably need another snack after this because I'm about to inhale these in about 3 seconds. So yes, I will tune back in if I eat some more snacks. Okay, so it's now dinner time, as you can probably tell, because it is dark. So we have got spaghetti bolognese for tea. I feel like I always have spaghetti bolognese whenever I'm doing a video, actually, I just remembered. So I've had a look at all of the like nutritional values and recommended serving sizes. So pasta serving size is 80 grams. Tinned tomatoes, it says a serving is half a can. Oxo cube, this makes 190 ml and 1 serving is 100 ml. So basically in half again, which is fine. Mushrooms, you can have all the mushrooms in the world. So again, really small, but if you have a look, it's that same thing from the strawberries here. I don't know if you can see that. There we go, focus. So 1 of your 5 a day for 80 grams serving. So you can obviously have a lot of mushrooms, and 80 grams is only 6 calories. This is the only weird one, tomato puree. They're saying 1 serving is 50 grams. I definitely don't use 50 grams. This normally lasts me like a month and a bit or something, so I'm not gonna be putting 50 grams of tomato puree into my spaghetti bolognese because that will taste weird. Mincemeat, a recommended serving size for mincemeat is 125 grams. We have 250 grams, so between the two of us, so that's normally about right. I was starting to think, this video might be a little bit boring, because I've realised that actually what I eat does stick within the nutritional, like, what's it called, recommended serving sizes. But I think that's because I eat fairly healthily. But I feel like if you had a diet where you ate like chocolate, crisps, pizza, things like this all of the time, you would probably notice that the serving sizes are a lot smaller compared to what you're used to. But having tracked it all on MyFitnessPal, and I will discuss this at the end, it looks like I'm gonna hit a fairly accurate to what I track currently. But yeah, so obviously if you're used to having, say, a pizza and you eat a whole pizza to yourself, basically with a pizza, 1 pizza slice is usually 1 serving. But if you eat what, like a whole pizza and it's got, I don't know, 8 or 12 slices, you've eaten that many portions. Whereas because I'm eating stuff like spaghetti bolognese, porridge, jacket potato with tuna, they're all fairly, like, yeah, nutritional. And so the serving sizes are basically what I would eat. Right, let's cook. Okay, and so our spag bol is ready. So to me it looks like a normal portion. So everything that I've said, so it was 125 grams of mince, 80 grams of pasta, 80 grams of mushrooms, half an oxo cube, basically half a chopped tin of tomatoes, 30 grams of cheese, and also we have cooked garlic bread, but I was only able to have 2 slices. That was the serving allowance for, so a whole garlic bread, 2 slices, which I would definitely normally eat half. But yeah, so here is the spaghetti bolognese. I'm gonna eat this and then I will come back and talk through my fitness pal and my thoughts and opinions on how this day's gone. I've just finished eating, couldn't quite manage it all. I think the garlic bread filled me up. So, right, let's go through my fitness pal. So I said earlier that I was currently tracking to 1,750, but to be honest, I normally go over this. At the start of the video, I was a little bit apprehensive as to how many calories I could actually eat by following the recommended serving sizes on all of the food packets, and I didn't think I'd hit my macros at all. So we'll go through it calorie wise. So breakfast was 361 calories. I will pop them up in the corner here. So yeah, breakfast was 361 calories, so fairly normal for breakfast. Lunch 308, again probably normal. Okay, so dinner was like 857 calories. Like, that's quite a lot for my dinner. So that probably goes to show that I don't normally always eat to the recommended sizes. So my pasta's probably less. The garlic bread was quite a lot, and it said 30 grams of cheese. I think I had about 15 grams of cheese, so that's probably not right, but this is what I've put in here, isn't how much I've managed of it, it's the serving sizes, just so we can see. So yeah, and obviously I haven't quite finished it, so still quite a big dinner. And then obviously my snacks I will have had once I finish them, 517 calories. So I'm finishing on 2,043 calories, so I've smashed it through my calorie target, which is absolutely fine. Let's just have a look at macros. Okay, so carbohydrates were extremely high today, so 252. Fat is 68 grams. I normally have 58 grams, so it's only 10 grams over, but my protein is only at 99 grams. Now I normally aim for, I said at the start of the video, 130 grams. Now, having said this, I have, like, as I mentioned earlier, that the recommended serving sizes are perfect for me, who is a female, who is 23, 5'1", 130 pounds. But say you've got someone that is 6 foot, a male, a like sports person, those recommended serving sizes aren't accurate. So, you know, like, can we be putting on products on food? Yes, this is the recommended serving size. Well, who for? Like, have you researched into who these are best for? Because I personally don't feel like they had. It was just a coincidence that they happened to work for me. But like I said, even if it's just a male rather than a female, they're not going to be hitting those calories and macros that they need to for, like, their basic body needs. It is, again, like I said at the beginning, mainly a thing to help address obesity, so that we can ensure that people are reading it and making their portions smaller. But let's be honest, like, let's look at this. Who the hell is reading this? Like, it's so small, you can hardly see the stuff in it. Like, nobody picks it up. If a sandwich, for example, is in like a meal deal sandwich and you've got 2 bits in there, you're gonna eat the whole thing. But I've actually seen a sandwich before that says 1/2 is a serving. Well, how do you get that? Because it's got 2 slices of bread in there, so that's 1 serving. But yeah, so just be careful. Like, it's difficult. Some things are packaged way bigger than what a serving size should be. and some things are packaged and say that the serving size is way less than what it should be. So you really need to, like, that's why macros and calories are so important. But yeah, I could go on about this for hours. I'm gonna shut up now because you're probably bored. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat my chocolate and my custard pot. I hope you did enjoy this video as well, by the way, because it's really opened my eyes out to like what meets food standards agencies on their labels. I'm thinking about doing a 100 calorie like comparison, so like 100 calories of broccoli to 100 calories of chocolate. So if you do want to see that video, please comment below, hit the like button, and I will get on to filming that video. But yeah, if you did like this, then please give it a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button and turn your notifications on, and I will see you next time. See you later.